you guys have traveled a lot and talked to a lot of spearos too. Temperate water divers that dive in shitty, dirty, cold water, they're proper frothers. Do you know what I mean? Like if you can have fun in miserable conditions, you'll have fun spearing in any conditions. And then you kind of hooked. You got the bug.
Yeah, if you persevere in the rubbish, I sort of started in Nelson.
Yeah.
And that was hit and miss. You had some good viz and some average viz and some okay shore dives there.
The sewage outlet there back in the day? Off the rock wall around there.
Off the boulder bank?
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Is it a hot spot,
eh? It used to be back in the day. I was born in Nelson, but I haven't actually done any spearing off there, but I remember seeing that sewage outlet. Yeah.
Haven't not sure what haven't done that one. Yeah. Probably should give it a go, eh? There's no overflow. And then moved to Christchurch, and the bottom around there is like icing sugar, so it flicks up and gets quite dirty, and you need a week of noise just to clear it out. But I probably did, the most intense amount of diving almost in Christchurch in the shittest conditions because I loved it so much and still love it so much. But I absolutely just, if it was viable, I'm in. And I mean, like, can I see my hands to get a crack? And in the good days, if you had, 5 meters viz, I would just cover as much ground as I could. Not even like shoot. I just cover ground and memorize, get landmarks, just try and find cray holes and stuff that I can go back to when it was dirty. Never waste a good dive. Actually, a good viz day actually diving, just like reconnaissance.
Did you learn a lot of skills like triangulation and sort of mapping out an area in your head and working a plan? Like, and is that transferable to all your comp diving and stuff?
I think it's important to read the coastline, and if you're swimming along sitting in shallow dirty water, you can look at what's above you, and it translates underwater. So there's a lot of stuff you can understand and scenarios you can expect to be there without actually ducking your head down the first time you swim across it. But as for the landmarks, that's definitely a good trick for the comps. Pretty difficult with different tides, and Julian Hampson and I, Jackson and Dwayne and Julian and myself did a competition in New Caledonia, and Julian and I had set up a really great run of bommies. We found the string of bommies had a landmark to start from, and the landmark involved the top ridge of the island. And on the competition day, the mist came in, and it was gone.
Oh, you'd be filthy.
And we had absolutely nothing. So you've got to be careful with your landmarks.
So you just spent a couple of kilometers.
It's not an anchored yacht or an anchored boat, or it's not a hill a very long way away if you're expecting rain and that.
Yeah.
Got to be, it's got to be pretty practical, available.
It's not just landmarks too. You like try and get good at getting underwater marks. So understand, watching, seeing certain rocks and how the bottom moves. You can actually learn a lot on how to navigate. Even if you're in an area you haven't been before, you get an idea on, I suppose it changes when you're in different countries and stuff, but how the bottom actually moves, how you would cover ground and where you might think rocks will pop up or where the country's going to change. But I do try and get lots of underwater landmarks. Like Paul says, you can get a bit caught out with above the water. So often I know if I come to a certain bit of, certain rock or whatever, I know what direction to go from that rock to get to another sort of bottom mark then you use that to get to another bottom mark. And also when you're scanning a new area, right, diving on it, you try to get a good feel for how the bottom flows and how it moves to understand which direction you need to swim to.
Yeah, out too far, you're on sand, you're on gravel,
you're
in kelp. Where are you on the band?